Okay, for those who follow my channel, I have a couple of new procedures to share with you within the routine that I'll provide here. Okay. And for this, we need the spectator to randomly choose 4 hearts and 4 spades. And it doesn't matter if I, as the performer, see them. Okay, it won't be important there. So let's see. There's a spade, heart. See, just kind of putting them out as I find them, I guess. Spade there, spade there. I think we're done with the spades. We're getting some of the same hearts. Unbelievable. Okay, well, very good. Let me just double check. Okay, so we have 4 hearts and 4 spades. Okay, so let's go ahead and just gather those. And then we can randomly stack those according to your request. Maybe you want left on right, that's fine. So why don't we mix up the cards a bit, since we both kind of have seen the cards. I don't know if you have a photographic memory or not, but which pair would you like me to pick up first? Top left, bottom right, top right. Okay, very good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look through the rest of the cards here and choose kind of one card of importance. I think that one will work just fine. And so what I'll do is I'll just kind of randomly insert it here and switch it out with one of the existing cards, maybe like right here. I guess that would be just fine. Okay. And then from here we can give it, if you'd like, a Charlier shuffle. Great mixing procedure. I can add a link in the description below to the Charlier shuffle. And now from here, I'll have you cut the cards, because that will be kind of important, because whatever the top card is, we're going to spell out the suit. Okay, so, okay, spade. S-P-A-D-E-S. Okay, and what about the next one? Spade again. Okay, S-P-A-D-E-S. Okay, now at this point, for those in the know, this is a Bessie sequence of order 8. Okay. And what I did just now to put it into that arrangement is brand new. Okay, so this is something I may talk about in subsequent videos. But the fact is, it is a Bessie sequence of order 8. So the many, many, many shuffles that you've seen on my channel that we can perform without harming this, you can perform now. Okay, so I thought we would just do a couple of them here. Very standard one is a left-right shuffle, random stacking. Maybe the spectator wants right on left. Okay. Now here's a newish one, really. It's a new stacking. What we've done in the past is we would stack the top row on top of the bottom, or vice versa. What we can actually do is also give the spectator the choice to stack the ones on the left on top of the ones on the right, or vice versa. So maybe they want the ones on the right stacked like that. How would you like these stacked? Top on bottom? Okay, very good. Another shuffle that I haven't been using much, but you can, it's called the Bessie 1-1. And this is where you take the top card, a single bottom card, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom. Okay, last card goes on top. Now, you might think that's the same as the Klondike shuffle, but I assure you it gives you a very different ordering. In fact, a related one, which is kind of cool, is called the Bessie 2-2. So you go 1-2 from the top, 1-2 from the bottom, 1-2 from the top, 1-2 from the bottom. Okay? So those are called Bessie 1-1 and Bessie 2-2. And as I mentioned, now here's a very short list of the main ones, but any of these can be performed. So I performed this one, kind of the square deal, and the LR, right? Did that one as well. Okay. So why don't we just do one more, get my words out here. This is called an even or odd up jog with random stacking decided by you. Right on left. Okay, very good. And then maybe we'll finish with a 50% under down. Okay, so this is what you do. You go under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down. That's half the cards. And then we can actually randomly stack these, or have the spectator decide how to stack these. You want left on right? Okay, your choice. Okay, now to finish, what we're going to do is repeat our suit spelling procedure. Okay, so what's the top suit? Oh, it's a heart this time. Okay, so H-E-A-R-T-S. And what about the next card? Oh, it's a spade. Okay, S-P-A-D-E-S. Okay, very good. Okay, and then from here, I'll go ahead and just deal them out into two piles, left, right. That'll be fine. So we have a pile on the left, pile on the right, and then I have a written prediction over here that we can look at right now. So what's the prediction for the outcome of this routine here? You will separate the hearts from the spades. Okay, so did we do that? Hearts from the spades. Oh, okay, well, it's looking pretty good there. Hearts from the spades. Oh, well, wait a second. We have a flaw in our routine here. We said we would, right? We will separate the hearts from the spades. Well, we almost did that. And in one of the previous steps, you may have noticed that the ace of spades kind of flashed by. So that kind of maybe tipped you off as to what my special card was that I put. Oh, wait, what's this? You will separate the hearts, the spades, almost. Well, that's kind of true. Except for the fiercely independent ace of spades. Okay, whoa, we did that indeed. The ace of spades is the only exception. And if you are keeping track of the spades that we chose at the beginning, you were given a peek of it, which I didn't intend for that to happen, but I think it's okay if it does, okay? Because our prediction will still perfectly match the outcome. Okay, so how does this work, and how is this, what's kind of the new element? Well, very quickly, so all I did was, okay, I had you randomly choose 4 red and 4 black. Okay, I like that. And then I had the ace of spades kind of out of the deck to the side there, okay? And that was to prevent you from kind of inadvertently choosing that. Okay, so that's the special card that I've set aside to do some kind of a random switch with one of your cards. Okay, and as you'll see, it's not so random of a switch, but and then we can randomly stack these. That would be just fine. Now, if you notice what I did, let's do it face up just for a second here. So I just put out the cards kind of like this, kind of randomly. Well, when I stack these, this is going to be a alternating packet, right? You have red, black all the way through. Okay. Now, in the presentation, I think it may have been black, red all the way through, which is fine. But the thing is, you just need to remember where the red cards are. So they're in position 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay. So then when we gather these, this is where I went ahead, I spread these out, and then I brought out my special helper card here, which is actually the ace of spades. And all I did was I just replaced it with one of the hearts. It doesn't matter which one. Okay, so the hearts are in position position 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, so if I want to replace it with the 7th card, which I know is a heart, we can go like this. Okay, so essentially what that does then, as an alternating packet, it puts the ace of spades in the same group relative to the alternation as the red cards. Okay, now here is what's new. I've discovered that if you have an alternating packet, you can convert it to a Bessie sequence. Once it's in that organization, you have the hundreds and hundreds of systematic shuffles that you can perform with random input by the spectator and not lose control of what's going on. Okay? And so here is a brand new technique for converting this to a Bessie sequence. I just need to coat, C-O-A-T, 6 cards twice. Now, coat stands for count out and transfer. So just deal to the table 6 cards, drop the rest on top. Deal to the table 6 cards, drop the rest on top. It converts this to a Bessie sequence. Once it's in that organization, you can mix it to wazoo, and it's not going to harm the structure. Okay? Well, what I decided to do was use the card suit to determine how many cards we actually deal to the table? Well, the fact is hearts and spades both have 6 letters in them. So it doesn't matter what this is. So hearts, H-E-A-R-T-S. And then in one of ours, there it is. It came up again. The ace of spades came up, but spades, S-P-A-D-E-S. Okay, so this is now a Bessie sequence relative to the 2 groups. And I just noticed, I apologize, I grabbed an ace of diamonds. That's supposed to be an ace of hearts. So apologies for that. So we have a Bessie sequence relative to the 2 groups, 6 and it's supposed to be ace and king of hearts together with the ace of spades. And then the 4 remaining spades will constitute the opposite set of 4. Okay, so anyway, this is in an organization where you can just mix this in so many different ways that I've shared on my channel with random input by the spectator, and it won't harm anything. You'll kind of know where you are here. So stack the bottom on top of the top, random stack here, and then I showed you that new stacking today, right? Where you can do this column stacking here, maybe bottom on top. And then I did several others, and you can do as many as you like. Just choose a few so that you don't overwhelm the spectator. Now, the amazing thing is to get it back to a cyclic packet, alternating packet relative to the 2 sets of 4, the one being 4 spades, not including the ace of spades, and the other one will be 3 hearts and the ace of spades. So to get it back to that, you just do the spelling again. So here's spades, S-P-A-D-E-S. One more spelling out of 6 cards will now convert it to an alternating packet. So we look at this one, it's a spades again, S-P-A-D-E-S, okay? And now it's alternating. Because it's alternating, I can just deal out into 2 piles. And you just, bring out your prediction, one stage at a time. And then you'll be able to show. In fact, it might be best to show this one first. I mean, you don't have to, but here it's looking great. You did actually you have the spades there. And then here, as long as I fix my ace of diamonds, it's supposed to be ace of hearts, we'll have our one exception, namely the ace of spades. Well, thank you for watching, and take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.